Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Pokepans and welcome to my TCL Week 1 Draft League match versus ThatBoyMeech. If you guys want to see all the other people who are participating in this draft league, their links are down in the description. But without further ado, let's get into the team that I brought to this game. So as you can see in front of me, we have our 6 Pokemon: Hydreigon, Azumarill, Ferrothorn, Marowak, Alola, Zeraora, and Mamoswine. Now I do have to admit, I didn't put a huge amount of effort into building this team for this week. I was kind of rushing to get the team together, so I just chose what I thought were the strongest 6 Pokemon and just did default EVs. So there aren't any special EVs this time. We'll see how that plays out in the game. But we'll go through the sets quickly anyway. We have Life Orb Hydreigon with Roost, Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, and Draco Meteor with max special attack and max speed with a timid nature, so plus speed minus attack. Next we have Azumarill with huge power, holding the Citrus Berry, with Belly Drum, Aquajet, Play Rough, and Knockoff. Pretty standard Azumarill set there. Max HP, max attack with an Adamant nature, which is plus attack minus special attack. Next we got Ferrothorn with Leftovers and the Iron Barbs ability with Leech Seed, Gyro Ball, Spikes, and Body Press. No grass move on this Ferrothorn. It's got max HP, max defense with a relaxed nature, which is up defense, down speed, with 0 speed EVs because we have the Gyro Ball, making that, you know, as powerful as it can be. It's not going to outspeed anything anyway. Next we have Alolan Marowak holding the Thick Club to double its attack, Rock Head ability, Flare Blitz, Poltergeist, Earthquake, and the Swords Dance boosting move, which is really strong on Alolan Marowak. We have max HP, max attack with an Adamant nature again, plus attack, down special attack. We have Zeraora, heavy duty boots so that it doesn't get hurt by rocks or toxic spikes or any other entry hazards. Plasma Fist, Volt Switch, Close Combat, and Play Rough with max attack, max speed. It's up all the way up to the max speed because it does have the Jolly nature as well. And finally on the team is Mamoswine with Choice Band and Thick Fat, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Knockoff. Pretty standard Mamoswine set. Again, max speed, max attack. It hits really, really hard with Choice Band. Like I said, the amount of time I put into making this team against his was considerably less than any of the other matches. We've already played round 2 and round 3 by the time that I am recording this, and I did put a lot more time into those 2 teams as opposed to this one. This one kind of I just threw together on the day of the match and didn't really look at any speed tiers or really what kind of Pokemon he had. I just sort of picked my 6 strongest. So we'll see how that plays out in the match, but without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, here we go. We can see that he has brought Rillaboom, Rotom Heat, Galarian Weezing, Lycanroc Dusk, Lantern, and Corviknight. I genuinely didn't know who he was going to bring. I was very worried about this Galarian Weezing. I haven't really got much to take it on. Really only Ferrothorn. And Ferrothorn isn't that strong in attack. So we'll see how it goes. Let's have a look. So you can see I led here with Zeraora for that very quick Volt Switch, and he goes into Lantern, predicting the Volt Switch. It's a very obvious move right there. Volt Absorb takes Lantern. Lantern takes the Volt Absorb very easily. Goes for the Soak there, which is a good play, guarantees the swap. Scald on the Mamoswine is really, really bad for me because he gets the burn as well. Easy Earthquake predict here. Do I predict he's going to predict? No. Okay, so Earthquake makes, Corviknight is immune. I've decided here just to sack off my Mamoswine. It's burn. It's pretty much useless right now. So he goes into, he's just swapping, letting the burn take me out. He doesn't want anyone to be taking an Earthquake. Even though I'm burnt, it's still going to do a good chunk of damage to anyone who comes in. So we're just sacking the Mamoswine. And it eventually goes down. He goes into his Lycanroc Dusk. We go into Azumarill here. So, do we go for the Belly Drum on the swap? We don't. We go for the knockoff on the swap, which is good. We get rid of the Weezing's Black Sludge. We switch into Ferrothorn, predicting the poison move. He goes for Corrosive Gas, which is a really, really interesting move. And then he reveals he does actually have Flamethrower on his Weezing, which is very bad for my Ferrothorn. We go into Alolan Marowak, who is able to get a little bit of recovery from the Leech Seed. He Corrosive Gases that as well, so we've lost 2 items on our Pokemon right now. Goes into Corviknight. We reveal we have Earthquake on our Alolan Marowak. He goes for Payback, and then Flare Blitz, easy one-hit KO on the Corviknight. Even though we've lost our Thick Club, we got a Swords Dance off, which puts our attack back at where it was to begin with. Lycanroc Stone Edge, we go into Ferrothorn now, force the swap on the Lycanroc. We get the Leech Seed on the swap, trying to get a bit more recovery. Go into Hydreigon, expecting the fire type move. Hydreigon is probably a Pokemon that can take that the best. Get a bit of recovery from Leech Seed as well. He goes into Rillaboom. We get the Roost off here as well to go back to full health. We get the Flamethrower off on the Rillaboom, which is very nice. He goes for the U-turn, which hits really hard. I don't know what the calcs were. That might have been banded. I'm not sure. He goes into Lycanroc, and he reveals he actually has close combat on the Lycanroc as well, which takes out my Ferrothorn. I thought Ferrothorn would be able to wall this guy. Apparently not. We now go into Zeraora, and we go for the close combat, predicting the switch, but it just doesn't do anything to this Lantern. This Lantern is bulky as hell. And it kind of walls this Zeraora because he's going to be able to soak and or just scald and do some damage. I thought maybe soak and then electric moves, but we go into the Azumarill here, take the scald really well. We can't get burnt because we got poisoned from the toxic spikes, which is kind of good for us because we don't want to get burnt on Azumarill. We go for the knockoff to take 30%, get rid of his leftovers, get rid of that passive recovery. And I thought Aqua Jet might take him out there, but it doesn't. And the Volt Switch does chunks to us, but we do get a Citrus Berry heal off, which is kind of important. Because now Weezing is coming in, probably going to go for a poison move. We might, he went for a fairy move actually, predicting maybe we go into Hydreigon. And at this point the game is over. He is just, I guess, not wanting to lose his Galarian Weezing there. Hydreigon goes down to poison, Zeraora comes in, Zeraora is going to go down to an Accelerock. And that is the game. Like I said, I didn't really put too much thought into this team. I definitely think I could have prepared better. GG's to ThatBoyMeech. Good game. We actually had a chat afterwards. He invited me to a call so we could talk about the game a little bit. And he basically said the same thing that I've just been saying, that he was kind of worried about my team, but not the team that I brought. He was more worried about Alakazam, which could have caused his team a lot of problems. And maybe if I'd gone for, like, if I'd actually looked at his team and prepared a little bit more, I definitely think we could have had a closer match. It was, you know, 3-0 in the end. We did get 3 knockouts on his team, and the KD difference might be somewhat relevant by the end of the league. So we'll see. If I do not manage to make top cut because of this one loss, I'll be a little bit disappointed. But that's how it goes. I definitely could have prepared better. But ThatBoyMeech played really well. He's at the moment, I think he's won all 3 of his games. So not too sad about losing to him. Maybe I would have lost even if I had brought like the best, in quotation, best team. But that's how that goes. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We've got week 2 and week 3 coming up next week. Be sure to stick around, subscribe if you want to see more, like the video, comment with what you think my team looked like and how you would have improved it. Until next time guys, see you around. Goodbye.